Back to the car cam. Could have recorded at the house, but I was like, my car's tripod is set up, and then one of my house isn't. I'm gonna be really lazy and just go to the car. Technically, this is more work because I had to drive somewhere. I could have filmed in front of my house in the car, but I don't know why, that just seems weird to me. I woke up about an hour ago, so my brain's still turning on. Thus the Red Bull. Thus the eyes looking like I just woke up from a coma. So let's talk about it. A couple things have happened since we were last there. There's a tire. I mean, that's not a tire. Still waking up. Steering wheel. I lowered it. Best you're gonna get angle-wise. The cancer's back. Well, they don't know for sure because it's very tiny. It's the same thing that was there before the last scan. So earlier this year I had a scan. Growth showed up. Went on the chemo and Avastin stuff. Then got a scan and there was nothing. So now I got another scan after another month of chemo, and the scan came back with something. But it is the same something that was there earlier this year, if that makes sense. So I'll read what the technician wrote, just so we can have exact stuff. But I want you to know, I don't understand what this person wrote, so I'm hoping you do. I'm kidding. It's just a lot of big words. Since June, reappearance of previously seen 3mm enhancing nodule in left frontal white matter. Unclear if disease reoccurrence or treatment related. Now don't worry, that's not what I was talking about, big words. I'll read this part just so you can see what I'm talking about, big words. In the lateral left frontal pole, there is a collapsed surgical cavity surrounded by ill-defined T2 hyperintensity. The neighboring left frontal horn is minimally widened ex vaco. In the surgical cleft, there is minimal linear contrast enhancement. Anyways, it keeps going. That's a lot of. That's all what this is. This is all science talk, except for that one part I read to you about there being something going on. So I'm not worried. 3mm is really small. Once again, I'm using the Tesla, the 3 Tesla MRI machine, which you're able to do slices, you know, small scans. So we were able to see something, that 3mm growth, that if I went to another MRI place, we most likely would not have been able to see because it is so small. So what am I going to do? What is my plan? So for right now, since there was a month in between my last temozolomide and my MRI, I'm going to do 2 more months of treatment of temozolomide with Avastin. I didn't do Avastin last month. I don't remember why, but now I'm going to do that again because that helped earlier this year. And we're going to see if that works. Thankfully, since it's so small, if there is growth, and the growth is because there is resistance to the temozolomide and I need to use something else, we will be able to tell soon enough and be able to work on it quick. I don't think that's the case. I think it'll knock it out like it did last time, but, you know, gotta wait a couple months to see how that goes. So, I'm not worried about the cancer. If anything, I'm annoyed that I have to go back on chemo. I really did not have a great time with chemo. The last, what I just did, it was temozolomide, but I did not take care of myself that week and ate a lot of unhealthy stuff that really made the side effects of the temozolomide much worse. So, now I just need to eat baked fish, eat salads and vegetables and things that won't make it hard for me to live that week I'm on the chemo. And once again, I've seen a lot of people talk about in the comments what they can eat, what they won't eat, stuff like that. And I do want to make a video. I've already made a video about cooking, but I want to make a video where I talk about what I eat that doesn't mess me up. You know, I will definitely talk about pizza, which does mess me up when I'm on chemo and when I'm not on chemo, if I'm being honest. But I definitely want to talk about the foods I can eat that don't seem to have a negative side effect on the chemo side effects. I also want to talk about positivity. I'm not always positive. I know it could seem that way through these videos, I'm sure. I would like to think I'm positive like 75% of the time in my life. But there are days and moments when I'm not, you know, stuff gets to me, you know. Sometimes it's the cancer, not usually. Usually it's other things, like what I want to do with my life, things like that, you know, that gets to me, or being lonely because my friends are out of town or something like that. But when I get those ways, when I, you know, that or the existential crisis of global warming and saying things like the coronavirus, I get a lot of comments from people talking about the hardships, you know, with family members, and I would love to make a video talking about how I am positive, hopefully with some ideas that could help you or your family members maybe stay positive. I know I'm different than everybody else. I know I'm William and you're you know, but I would love to give you guys ideas of how you could maybe cheer up or do things. I don't know. I don't want to sound like an expert on this stuff because I'm not, you know. I'm William. I need a haircut. You see that? Look how much hair. Look how much hair I have. I don't really like it that long, so I have to do that. Not to make this video too long, but there are some other updates. My dad was in the hospital for an abscess on his butt area, you know, his gluteus, as they say. If you guys have followed my channel for a while, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned my cyst problem I had when I was in my teenage years, where on my butt I had to have 2 surgeries for cysts because of my hidradenitis skin condition. I'm pretty sure that's the same thing my dad ended up having. Had to go to the hospital, had to have surgery. He's doing a lot better now, doing much better. You know, he was pretty weak the whole week and a half afterwards, but he's getting his energy back. He's back to work. I'm happy that has worked itself out. I wasn't really worried about it because, you know, I was like, I've gone through something similar to what he's going through. That being said, I felt terrible for him because it is so painful. And the hospital he went to did not understand that there was something called lidocaine, which you put on a wound to numb it before you clean it. Let's just say they didn't do that at my dad's hospital he was at, and I feel really bad for him because they did that once to me, and ever since then I was like, I don't care how much time in advance I have to let you know about the lidocaine, but I'm gonna do that because there's no way I'm doing anything without the lidocaine. And multiple days my dad had no lidocaine, and I just don't understand. I'm gonna say that probably one of the things that has gotten me most through the pandemic, through my dad's health, through my health, music and friends. Those 2 things, for me personally, mean so much to me. I could be having a terrible day mentally, and I can listen to an album or a song or a playlist, and it will make me forget my problems or make me understand they're not as big of a deal, or it just helps me mentally rehabilitate, I guess is the right word. And I love that so much. Music is so powerful to me, and I could not see my life at all without music. It is just, oh my gosh, music is just incredible. That's why I can't wait to make a video, and that's why I haven't made one yet, because I'm like, there's so much I feel about music. I don't know how I can put it into a video yet, at least, who knows. Long story short, I love music a lot. It helps me through stuff, and I want to talk about it more. The other thing is friends. My God, my friends, they are incredible. I have seen several of them, of course, in the past couple months, and they are always like bookended between bad events. You know, it's like, here's a stressful situation for about a few days. This is not fun at all. It's draining me. Then I get in a situation where I'm with one of those friends, and then suddenly, way off in the opposite direction. I'm within minutes of being with this person, I'm so much better. And like, I have several friends that it's like that with, and I'm just like, wow. It made me realize the people you choose to be around are so important in life. And it's so nice to have not only a family that backs me up, but friends that are literally like the family I chose to be a part of. And they're just incredible. I love them all so much. Well, guys, no matter how crazy the world gets, I'm gonna be still making videos. This is me, you know? I was like, literally yesterday I find out cancer's back, and the next day in my brain I'm like, this gives me so many creative opportunities, you know? So I'm looking at the positive, you know? Because what's the point in looking at the negative? If you see the negative, then that's what you're looking forward towards, you know? If I see the positive, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna enjoy this. I'm gonna live life. I'm gonna do what I can with this situation that's been given to me. And I don't know, either way it ends up working out in the end. I didn't look all the way, let's say I get to the end and it's bad, you know? I'm like, well, I was depressed the whole time and I was right. This is how it ended. Or I could be living a positive life the whole time, even through the crap, you know, and be like, you know what? Hey, I got to the end. but I didn't think about it the whole time. I thought about being with my friends. I thought about music. Who wants to think about the end? You know, me personally, I don't, you know? And so that's why. That's the way I live life. That's how I live life. Yeah. Thank you again so much, guys. You also helped me so much. Going through your comments means so much to me. I've gotten better at that. The last couple days, I've been responding to a lot of them. Not all of them yet. I'm getting through them one comment at a time. I've read powerful comments from you guys saying so many things that inspire me. I've read things that make me so sad about family members passing away or diagnoses. But the fact that my channel and Instagram page are like a place for people with GBM to come to and talk about it means a lot to me. The fact that so many people have said my videos are some of the only positive GBM videos is really sad, but also I love that I'm the positive guy. I just love that, you know? Cancer fucking sucks, you know, it does. And I'm like, why talk about it, you know, crappy all the time, you know? Just be a goofball like William. I know not everyone can do that, but I'm glad you guys enjoy watching me be a goof. Again, thank you guys so much. I just keep saying thank you. I just don't want to end this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Stay safe, don't cough on each other, and live life. Peace.